everyone, so ever since I started tweeting that I was eating right and going to the gym and doing like my healthy habit blog posts, I've been getting asked to do a my fitness routine or my diet and exercise routine video. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. But before I get started, I just want to let you know I am not in any way, shape, or form a nutritionist, a trainer. I am just a 19-year-old girl living in California that literally, this is just what works for me. So I want to make sure that you guys take everything that I say in this video with a grain of salt and just know that this is what I do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you should do. Before you change like your diet in a dramatic way or before you start exercising, definitely talk to a doctor. I am not trying to tell you guys that this will work for you or anything like that. So I just totally wanted to do that disclaimer. This routine for me isn't about being skinny or thin or anything like that. I don't think thin equals beauty. I think confidence equals beauty. So no matter what size or shape you are, you know, women come and men come in every different size and shape. And I feel like society is kind of trying to make us think that like, this is what's beautiful. This is what like models are. And models are the most beautiful people in the world. But I don't necessarily think that that's what everyone should be striving for. I feel like young girls are actually getting kind of the wrong impression sometimes. So honestly, I think just keep your body healthy. Don't try to get to like a certain point or anything like that. I honestly just think that if you're putting good things inside of your body and you're working out, you know, for me, it's just kind of to keep my heart up and stuff, then I think that that is what's beautiful. And know how to dress your body. You know, there are so many different body shapes and then outfits that really emphasize the best part of your body and kind of hide any imperfections and stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that this isn't a routine that's going to get you like skinny or anything like that. It's honestly just to keep you healthy. So I'll start with the exercise routine because it's a little bit more self-explanatory, and then I will move on to the diet. I work out Monday through Friday. Now, if I miss any of those days, if I'm traveling or if I have a morning meeting, then I will make it up on Saturday and Sunday, but I find that I like to have those 2 days off, so I try to get it done on Monday through Friday. I'm one of those people that I have to work out in the morning. Once I've like eaten throughout the day and stuff, like I'm not able to work out at night or I just get really nauseous. So I pretty much only work out in the morning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I do a 5K. The reason I say do is because I don't run the whole thing. A 5K equals to like 3.12 miles, I think, and I used to only be able to walk it. I slowly started running some. When I was in 10th grade, we had to do, we had to run a mile to get a grade in gym or something, and I ran my mile trying as hard as I could. I kid you not. I was like trying really hard, and it equaled 12 minutes and 34 seconds. I feel like you can walk a mile in that, but I really was trying. Now I've gotten my mile down to 8 minutes, which I'm very proud of, but I still can't run the entire like 5K. So what I do is I run, and then if I need to take a break and walk for a little, I do. And on Thursday, I do this app on my phone that is called Fitness Buddy, and you just go to workouts, and then they have beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert level, and then female oriented. So I guess the other ones are like targeted towards males. So I go to the female oriented, and on Thursday I do one of the upper bodies, so like my arms and chest and back, and then also one of the abdominals. So I do upper body and abs on Thursday, and then Friday I do the legs variation, and I kind of add in some extra things. They only have like a certain amount of exercises they have you do, and they tell you how many reps and what weight to put on it and stuff, but I have a couple more leg exercises that I like to do, so I just kind of throw those in there, just like variations of lunges and squats and stuff like that, kind of like work the butt up. So that is all I do to work out, and then I take Saturday and Sunday off. For 3 months now, I've been doing that every week, and I haven't missed a week yet, so I'm very excited about that. Even when I go out of town, I like pack my gym clothes and my sneakers and stuff like that. So I'll talk about the diet portion, and then I'll come back to what I wear in the gym and stuff like that, because I feel like that's just like a little goodie at the end. I like calling this like food section a diet portion because I feel like it's not a diet, it's really just a healthy lifestyle. I'm not restricting myself. If I want to eat an ice cream cone or cake or anything like that, I definitely still do that. But on the everyday kind of just average day, this is what I try to do. I try not to go out to eat too much. Now it's hard because a lot of times Sawyer wants to go out to eat, and you know, when I'm meeting up with friends, they're like, oh, let's grab lunch, let's grab dinner. But I do try to keep most of my meals at home. I feel like it's portion control and stuff like that is a little bit easier. But when I do go out, I definitely don't look for, you know, just a little salad or something on the menu. I let myself indulge, and I think that's what helps keep you on this track. And you see it really is just a healthy lifestyle instead of like a 3-week diet or something like that. So for First things first, in the mornings, a lot of people say that you shouldn't eat before you work out because your body will start using like your stored up fat instead of, I guess, like the fuel you get from eating breakfast before you go to the gym. I can't go to the gym if I don't eat breakfast. I'm like, my eyes open when I wake up and I'm like, food, 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 food. So I find that if I just eat a yogurt, I prefer the Yoplait strawberries and bananas. That's like my favorite one. So I just eat a yogurt and some almonds and I have enough energy to get through my entire workout and I'm not like thinking of food during. So I have my yogurt and almonds and then I go to the gym and then when I come home I like shower and stuff and then when I'm ready for my next meal I eat 2 hard-boiled eggs, an apple, and coffee. That's like literally I've eaten that every morning for such a long time. That's like my one meal that is set in stone. I love hard-boiled eggs and apple and coffee. Like that is, I guess, like my breakfast and I'm just obsessed with it. For lunch, it's a little bit more complicated. I'll maybe have like a slice of whole wheat toast with peanut butter and jelly, so like an open PB&J sandwich with a Luna bar and maybe another piece of fruit. I could literally eat fruit for every single meal. Now, I know that I should be getting more veggies into it, so sometimes I'll get like celery and put a little peanut butter on that, but I am not a crazy veggie person, so I really kind of get a lot of my nutrition, I guess, from fruit. I need to up my veggies, but sometimes I will have a salad. The only kind of salad that I really like is the salad that is just like spinach leaves and then you have a little bit of strawberries or apples on it. So again, fruit, some goat cheese, a light dressing, and maybe some toasted walnuts. I really like that. And some cranberries is good too. So I'll just like put that on and then there's this pomegranate dressing that I get from Ralph's that's really good. So I'll just like put some of that on and shake it up and that's like sometimes a salad, but I would be lying to you guys if I told you that I did that often. It's honestly, I probably do that like once a week. So most of the time I have like an open PB&J and a Luna bar and a piece of fruit. I love grapefruit, so sometimes I have that with a little stevia on top, and then I have a passion tea from Starbucks. I ordered them online. They're like the Passion Tazo, T-A-Z-O, I don't even know how you say that, tea, and I have one of those with 1 packet of stevia every day. I'm obsessed with stevia. One thing I will tell you guys is I never ever have equal or like Sweet and Low, or I used to have Splenda up until I got introduced to stevia. So that's like my sweetener of choice. If they don't have stevia, if I'm like at a restaurant or something, I'll just have plain sugar over like the chemical-y stuff. So yeah, that's my lunch, and then I typically get hungry before dinner, so I snack on, again, fruit. I know that I should have more veggies in my body. Sometimes I will snack on like baby carrots or something, but I'm not a crazy veggie person. So I snack on fruit, granola bars, anything like that. Sometimes I'll make like a big bucket of trail mix that has like a resealable top, and I'll just go in and just like get a handful when I need a little pick-me-up, and I even put like M&Ms and almonds and pretzels and marshmallows, so it's not all healthy, but it's just that little bit that like gives me that boost and picks me up during the day. For dinner, I have some sort of fish, either salmon, tuna. Sometimes I'll have chicken or steak, but I really prefer fish. So I'll have salmon or tuna, and then I'll have some sort of veggie side. So this is where I make myself have veggies. A lot of times I have, but I don't count potatoes and like sweet potatoes. I don't count those as veggies. I count those more as like starchy carbs. So when I say veggies, I mean like leafy greens or carrots or celery or anything like that. So I'll have a piece of fish. I'll have some asparagus. I found that Green Giant has like canned asparagus, which sounds nasty, but if you cook it in one of the Ziploc steamer bags, it's actually really good. So I cook that in the microwave, which sounds like really professional, but no, it doesn't. It sounds like I make TV dinner. So cook that in the microwave, and then I'll have that. Sometimes I'll have a few like Kashi crackers and some light Laughing Cow cheese to put my tuna on, and that tastes really good if I like make my own tuna salad. Grapes is really good in my tuna salad. I basically just take a can of Bumblebee white albacore solid tuna, and I mix in a tiny bit of mayo, lemon pepper, seasoning salt, and mix it together. Sometimes I'll put grapes or cranberries in it, and that is what I do. So I have my asparagus and my carrots every single night. Sometimes I will have green beans or peas or corn or something like that, but my asparagus and carrots are like an every night staple. And then I have dessert every single night. I remember one time I was reading an article, and it was an interview of Anna Paquin. Is that how you say her last name? Sookie from True Blood. And it was like, you know, talking about her diet and exercise or something like that. And she was like, I've learned to give myself dessert once a week. And I remember thinking, girl, what what are you talking about? I have to have dessert every single night. And what I do is I just limit it to one of the 150 or less calorie desserts. So if you just go into the frozen food aisle, you will find Klondike bars and little mini drumstick ice cream cones and all that stuff. I always choose a frozen, like ice creamy type of dessert, and that's what gets me through the day. That's what, when my friends invite me to like go grab Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or something for lunch, that's what makes me be like, oh no, I'm good, thanks, but let's meet up after, maybe go get our nails done or walk around the mall or see a movie. That's kind of what gets me through, because I know I have my dessert at the end of the day. So that is kind of like my diet that I typically follow, but like I said, I don't believe in depriving yourself. I definitely think that if you are craving a cupcake, eat that cupcake. You only live once, and I also feel like it's not going to set you back as much as you think. If you are trying to keep your body healthy and stuff, that cupcake isn't going to do much, but I don't recommend doing it like at every meal, if that makes sense. So then for working out, these are the shoes I like to run in and work out in. These are the Nike Free 5.0s. They're really light, really bendable. It literally feels like you don't have, you know how sometimes when you're running with bulky shoes, it almost feels like you have weight strapped to your ankles? These are the exact opposite. I got the all black ones because I thought like, oh, all black would be cool. But then I realized that when I wear like long yoga pants, it actually just looks like I'll wear a bright top and then it's like black to the ground, and I don't know, I don't like it. So if I could go back, I would have gotten like a colored one, but I'll wear these until they wear out. So that, and then to actually work out in, my favorite thing, these Nike pants, they're the dry fit. They look like this. They are like not capris, they come right below your knees, and they're, I guess, running pants, but I wear them for cross training as well. They have a little zippered pocket in the back if you had like, I don't know, a key or a card or something you need to take with you. Since I don't run outside, I don't really have to hold anything. I just like put it in the cup holder of the treadmill. So that's an added benefit of working out on the treadmill. Yeah, so these pants, and then I get all of my tops from either TJ Maxx, Ross, or Target. I know a lot of people have like Lululemon and like really expensive workout tops, and I'm like, honestly, I wear it and I sweat. So I just get mine from either Target, TJ Maxx, or Ross. So this is kind of just like an example. It's just a pink tank top, and this is a Champion one, so I don't even know where this is from. But it has a built-in sports bra. I like that so that you don't have to do 2 layers. You don't have to have an extra one. So this is the type of top I wear. And then socks. I know you guys may be laughing because it's not that big of a deal, but I've actually found that if you find socks that say Duo Dry on them, the front you can say it says Duo Dry right there. I find that these really do. I guess the Duo Dry is some sort of like technology that absorbs the sweat better than typical socks do. And I went from wearing just like my everyday plain Jane socks to getting the Duo Dry ones, and it really does make a difference. They're a little bit more expensive, but you can buy a pack of like 6 of them at Target, and they're really not that bad. So I do recommend doing that. And then for headphones, I found that I used to work out with just the little headphones that stick in my ears, but as I would progress in my 5K and get a little bit sweatier and stuff, they would start to slide out. So I got these headphones that are totally like tangled up from Nike. So they actually go around your ear. You just stick them in. This is the left ear. There we go. So they clip on like that, and they stay on your ears. Even if you start to get sweaty and stuff, they don't slip out of your ears. So I definitely like that. And then for water bottle, my Nike water bottle that you just flip this up, and it has a straw that goes all the way to the bottom. And I find that when I'm running, if I try to drink out of like a water bottle, it spills everywhere. I am that chick in the gym that tries to drink out of a bottle of water going 7.5 on the treadmill. Oh, did I tell you guys, when I walk on 4 on the treadmill, and when I run on 7.5. Sometimes if I want to get done a little faster, I'll up it a little bit, but that's like my typical, like what I set my treadmill to when I first get on. I'm that girl that's running like on 7.5, trying to drink out of the water bottle, and it falls like all down me, and yeah, that happened once. So, yeah, that is basically like my diet, my exercise routine, and I just want to reiterate to you guys that it really isn't about being thin or skinny or anything like that. Please just keep yourselves healthy, and you are beautiful no matter what. I hate that society is making us think that beauty equals skinny or anything like that, because it really isn't. I think that confidence, if you guys are just confident in your body, it shines through. And you know, there is ways to dress to accentuate, you know, your shoulders or your favorite part of your body. So I definitely think that we all need to just kind of be confident in our body, and maybe we could even get rid of that stereotype. I think that would be awesome. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later.